They assemble as a troop in the harlot houses. That's the scripture. They assemble their troop in the harlot houses. It's a fucking harlot house right there. Yeah. These fucking people are fucking retarded, man. This whole Easter bullshit is all about celebrating the vernal equinox. Basically, it's a harvest festival. Basically, not a harvest, but a spring festival that deals with the celebration of like the first crops that pop up in the springtime. Because spring symbolizes new life, you know, a new beginning. People always have their new clothes on spring because it symbolizes a new beginning. No, you're not wearing no old clothes. You're wearing new clothes because it's symbolizing a new beginning and shit. That's what all that shit is about. And it's all about worshiping Semiramis. And what is it? Nimrod, the king of ancient Babylon, the first Babylon. His father, Ham, was his father.
Well, Cush.
Excuse me.
Cush was his father.
Cush was Nimrod's father. Ham was his grandfather.
Yeah.
So guess who Cush's wife was? Semiramis.
Yep.
It's Nimrod's father, Cush. His wife was Semiramis. After Cush died, Nimrod popped his own motherfucking mama. And that's when Tammuz came about.
Right, yeah, allegedly. Which really, she probably got popped by, because she was nothing but a damn whore anyway. You know, and Nimrod, when he got killed, that's when she came up with the other philosophy and deified him.
Yeah, they deified her
and then deified herself as well, called her a goddess. You know, and then she came and said she got pregnant from the rays of because she said that's when they said Nimrod became the sun god when he died.
Right. And she got pregnant by the rays of the sun.
By the rays of the sun.
And all this other book, matter of fact.
Which is all bullshit. Right, it's in the two Babylons if you got that.
Yeah,
it breaks it down.
It's in the two Babylons, but I also got it here too.
Got it there too. Oh, that's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
So basically, she was just a whore. She was a Hamitic whore.
A matter of fact,
that dealt with Cain. Then she dealt with Nimrod, and basically she came up with this whole thing, which where you got the mother and the son, all right, which goes back to her. Semiramis turned her name into Ishtar.
Yep. Where
you get Easter from.
That's right.
Right, and said she got impregnated by the sun rays, which that was supposed to have been Nimrod. When he died, he turned into the sun god Baal.
Yep.
And then she got pregnant and had Tammuz, which was supposed to be the so-called beloved son. That's all pagan bullshit, man.
That's all it is.
You know, you got some stuff you want me to read?
It's paganism. I can try to read.
Oh, okay.
I ain't a criminal.
This brother bad as that.
It says the pagan origin of Easter. So I'm gonna drive and shift and talk. It says Easter is a day that is honored.
That's the document I had. That show you how the spirit be working, man. No, you read it, man. You got it.
It says Easter is a day that is honored by nearly all of contemporary Christianity and is used to celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ, which the Lord wasn't. First of all, when you look at the whole story, how the fuck was the Lord killed on Good Friday? And then one of the things that the Catholic Church does on Good Friday is no meat. You got to eat fish. Well, wait a minute. The Last Supper the Lord had, you can read that in Matthew 26, when they was in the upper room, right? The upper room was lamb, wine, bitter herbs, and unleavened bread. There wasn't no motherfucking no fish there.
That's
so
right.
where they get this bullshit about the Last Supper being fish? And then the whole thing about Easter, right, which is supposed to really be the Passover, right? They having a ham. Easter ham. What the fuck? Where the fuck is that bullshit
demonic
from?
Now, as a quick little footnote, if you ever watched the show, I think it might have been Sapar Muff with Elder Gabar and Elder Ramla, or one of the first info docs.
Yep.
Now, we're right in front of that GE building that the brothers was breaking down. And coincidentally, since they brought out how they was using as fallout shelters, which I've worked in, and I've known it to be a fallout shelter. When you go into the basement, they have the door, they have the signs. But since some brothers did that show, look what they're doing now to that building.
Yep.
Showing you that these devils, they be watching our shows, man.
Yep.
You see? But now, that was just a quick little segue since we came across that building. That's for the brothers that remember the show Elder Gabar and Elder Ramlop did.
Well, it's called How Are the Things That Esau Searched Out on GMS Throwbacks. That's where it's up at. It's also on GMS Throwbacks on Daily Motion too.
Dig it. But now, like the Elder Tyler Dop I was just dropping, that whole thing was that was a lie. The Lord ain't never was resurrected on no Easter, and they didn't call it Easter anyway. All right, and Easter has nothing to do with the Passover. Get that out of your mind. Easter has nothing to do with the Passover. This is just a little quick GMS and Journey hit that we're gonna be hitting you with for throughout the day or whatever. It's so-called Easter Sunday, as they call it. Yeah. All right, and we're gonna do some other filming. We're gonna just keep breaking it down, man, because the scriptures say the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but spiritual. Through the bringing down of strongholds, yep. Casting down the imaginations.
A stronghold, that Easter is a stronghold. Mother's Day is another stronghold, which is synonymous. All of the information on this also is in tune with Mother's Day too. It all ties in, because it all goes back to Ceramyces. It all goes back to Ceramyces, Nimrod, Ceramyces, and Tammuz is what all this shit is incorporated around, and it encompasses, and it's embodied. And then it's also about, if you hear the name Marduk or Murdoch, he went to do battle with the god of the underworld for 3 days. Then he comes back triumphant, which symbolizes like he died, so he could go in the underworld to do battle with the god of the underworld. And then he's risen again on the at the time of the vernal equinox, or the winter solstice, which the winter solstice, that's around the time of so-called Christmas.
Yeah.
And in that book, 4,000 Years of Christmas, it breaks that down. You got the Easter festivals, you got the autumn equinox, which that's a harvest festival. That's where Halloween Halloween's a part of that harvest festival, because it's dealing with the last harvest before the winter comes in. All this shit is all fucking paganism.
It's all paganism. All right, so we gonna stop right here and we gonna hit you right back.